15 facts about life in Israel that may shock Americans. 1. Israel has no written constitution. The state of Israel follows 14 quasi-constitutional laws. The basic laws act as a de facto constitution, but there's no unitary written constitution. 2. Israel receives letters addressed to God. The Israel Postal Service has a department called Letters to God. It handles all the letters to God arriving in Jerusalem. These letters are placed into the crevices of the Western Wall. Israel has 1 million letters to God coming in every year. 3. Israel recycles 90% of its wastewater. It makes it the world's leading nation in water recycling. In contrast, the United States only recycles 1%. 4. In Israel, money is the only acceptable wedding gift. Many couples provide an ATM for guests. They also set up a station with envelopes and pens. Guests can simply drop in some cash or checks. 5. Online shopping is not very popular in Israel. Amazon doesn't deliver to Israel. There's a similar platform called Zap. Still, orders above $75 have customs charges. Shipping is pretty expensive too. 6. More than half of Israel is desert, but there's still an Olympic bobsled and skeleton team. 7. Israelis are very fertile. Israelis boast the highest fertility rate among OECD countries. They have an average of 3 children per woman. The OECD average is 1.78. Israel has 2 types of McDonald's. There's the regular red McDonald's, and there's a blue one that serves kosher food. 9. Israel welcomes more immigrants than any other country. Since 1948, 3.3 million people have immigrated to Israel. 10. Israel has its very own Stonehenge. Galgal Rephaim was uncovered during the 1960s. It's a structure featuring 8-foot-tall walls. It's made up of 42,000 tons of basalt stone. It's estimated to be around 5,000 years old. 11. Israel is known for its blistering heat. The hottest temperature ever recorded was 129.2 degrees Fahrenheit. In Jerusalem, the daily average high stays at or above 77 degrees Fahrenheit for half of the year. Jerusalem and Tel Aviv are just an hour's drive apart, yet their climates are different. Tel Aviv remains hot and humid all summer, even at night. Jerusalem has more livable conditions. 12. Jerusalem sees snowstorms every few years. Even the Negev Desert experiences occasional snow, but Tel Aviv has only seen 1 snowstorm in its modern history. 13. Israelis have a high life expectancy. The life expectancy for Israeli citizens is 83 years. 81 years for men versus 85 years for women. The U.S. is behind, with an average of 81 years. 78 years for men versus 83 years for women. 14. Israel is quite small. Israel is about the size of the state of New Jersey. You can walk across the border in about 2 hours. It takes roughly as much time to run from east to west. Traveling from north to south would take over 9 days. 15. Israel is home to the world's oldest continuously used cemetery. The Mount of Olives has been in use for over 3,000 years. It has approximately 150,000 graves and no olives. The name originates from the olive trees that once grew there.